Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to thank you once again for coming to Vape with a Viking. First thing I'll tell you, sorry about the weird noise in the background. Yes, for anybody in the UK or anybody that uses Celsius, it is now currently about negative 25 Celsius where I live in the States. So yeah, no, my heater has pretty much been on for 2 weeks. So apologize, I'll try to clean it up in a little bit of the post edit, but we'll see how that goes from there. You might hear some background noise. I really apologize, but it's cold. It's really cold. So unless you were to see me all bundled up going, hey guys, this is what we're vaping on today. This is kind of what we're dealing with. So, but what we do have is we do have the Labs from Darkstar, and that is, you'll see in the thumbnail me holding up some bottles right there. They do 3 different flavors every single month. These are what they would call the January releases. Unless I'm mistaken, they usually do the Labs towards the end of the month. So technically, like me, if you're here in the States, you're not going to get them till probably first couple days of February, even though they are January's flavors. So with that also being said, I do have, of course, December's and November's releases as well that I did not do, because this is what I'm going to definitely urge you in this video. They took steep time. Now, the only bad thing with Labs and steep time is they get released once a month, and once they're gone, unless customers say, hey, it was really good, and they get lots of feedback and reviews that one particular flavor was really good, or they also see a just tremendous sell-through. That's kind of what they're doing with these guys. So, but they did something really neat that I thought it was really cool, especially this line. And I think they did it with the December line as well. But you can get pre-steeped options. So on the back of the bottle, you'll actually see there's a big yellow thing that says pre-steeped. So you don't have to wait for that. You can throw in your nick and good. Or just vape on it first, see if you want to throw in your nick, and go from there. So, but what I've done also a little differently is I have been vaping on these. So we have the Jungle Juice here, which I'm currently running on the Violator in the Boxer mod. So I'm going to tell you what it's like out of here. And then we, of course, have that Pound Cake. And that is in my Topside Dual and Asgard combo. And then to be fresh with it, I guess, I haven't even cracked this thing open yet. Just nicked it up and call it a day. This is that mango and passion fruit ice cream. I'm going to put it on the GAR with my now new matching. Haven't even done a review on it. This is the OXVA Arbiter RTA. So you can see, definitely nice fresh wicks there. A little triple C's coils action in there. That's why I'm running every single one of these guys. So you'll actually get to see, hopefully, you know, the others are going to be definitely what they are as well. Because, I mean, why would I lie about it? So we're going to put, like I said, some of that on there. So this would be a first. Now, while we're doing this, kind of getting this all nice and saturated, what I would definitely say is with the flavors, I know there's a good amount of them that a lot of people that tend to like to use mech mods, like I do as well. Fruit for me, I tend to not do on mechs all that much, and I tend not to drip them either. So that's why I have several of these on essentially RTAs. Mainly because I don't know, fruits for me, I think do better for me in an RTA. More heavier desserts, custards, stuff like that, definitely like in an RDA. But also another way that I'm overcoming that as well, which has been very, very handy. I know there are some of you guys and gals out there that dislike different companies for different reasons. And one of those companies does have to be usually Vandy Vape. One of the things that I will have to say I'm really loving on their Guar mod. The wife has the Pulse 2 and I have still the single Jackaroo. Their voltage mode seems to really, really be accurate and on point. So even though I'm not on a mech, because I don't take mechs to work, I tend to run these guys. And this one was on something before, you can see, I tend to run them into the bolts mode. And usually do 3.7 to 4. And that's very close to a mech because of voltage drop and all that. This was at a 3.5 because before I had another fruit in there. I'll probably run this at 3.5 to begin with and go from there. Mainly because I think fruits do better with a little less power. So we'll let that saturate a bit, and we'll go over the others real quick. So with the Jungle Juice, we are at, of course, another set of triple C coils. We're looking at a 0.08, running it right at about 125 watts, pretty much wide open. It's where I run the violator, no matter if it's a fruit, dessert, custard, doesn't matter. I just kind of close it off a little. I don't know if it really helps. It's just weird, but we'll give this a shot here. Yeah, really, really good. If you have a more of a lighter fruit, I would say this setup, I would probably maybe even bump it down a little bit more, but this has got some depth to it. So basically what I'm getting with that is, and you can cheat if you wanted to. If you look at the front of the bottles, those three symbols are mostly what the main flavors are. But yeah, I'm definitely getting the mango, and it's the same kind of mango out of Mango Unchained, which is the really ripe, not overly sweetened mango. And then I'm getting this nice mixture of pineapple in there. And I know pineapple works with a lot of fruits, but for some reason Darkstar does it, and even a couple other companies have the two different separate flavors, and you mix them together. I don't know what it is. Mango and pineapple, even if they're just okay flavors, tend to mix really well. But Darkstar has a really good mango and a really good pineapple. So there you go. And then I get the peach, but it's more of it's kind of the sweetness from the peach and almost kind of the creaminess or body that you're getting from the peach, more than, of course, the citrus pineapple and technically citrus mango. Those to me never get creamy. They're just kind of acidic and all that, where peach can add a cream. So if you're not familiar, I know here in the US, it might be different in the UK, Jungle Juice, we've all done it at least once. You go to that party, you have that big cooler that somebody put, usually like Mountain Dew and some other clear sodas or whatever, and have put, all kinds of adult beverages in there and dump like cans of fruit cocktail in there, and you get kind of fun with even just eating the fruit because it soaks into there. It's kind of what it tastes like. I mean, you get that mango and you get that pineapple, and those two work really together, and then you just get kind of that cream and touch of sweetness from the peach. So that, to me, that's a good all-day vape. It's nice and crisp, but still got some body to it. It's not just full on, real crisp, light fruit that you could be like, a couple hours in, you're like, okay, I want something with some body. That's a good all around. So, secondly is going to be Pound Cake. So we're going to definitely check this out. One of the things I was really stoked about is that middle picture is that lemon. Darkstar right now is killing lemon for me. They are just knocking it out. So, this one, I actually went to wattage on this one. It's because I was playing around with the build. This one actually does not have triple C coils in it. That's right. I have some, basically just some frame staples in there, about a 1.3 build. And I've been playing anywhere from 80 to 100 watts on there. Frame staples, in my opinion, do really well in desserts, but it's lower temp too. So make sure we got a nice fresh squonk in there. And of course, Asgard Mini. Come on. Asgards. That's what I vape everything with. So we'll give this a shot here. Yeah. Yeah, it's totally Pound Cake. It's totally cake. What I'm getting on the inhale is basically a lot of that almost sweet cake. It's a mixture of the cake base and then just that thin like glaze layer you see on, like, again, if you're in the UK, it might be different, but here in the US, you can go to like little stores, gas stations, get those little pound cakes, and they always have that kind of clear, almost transparent white, like sugar glaze or whatever over, like a donut glaze over them. That's what I get. And then on the exhale, I start tasting that lemon that's in there, and it's not an overpowering lemon. And of course, their lemon right now, I know a lot of people say I don't like lemon because it tastes like floor cleaner. Theirs definitely does not. Their ginger lemonade, lobotomy. Come on, lobotomy. The Victorian lemonade. They're just really killing some lemon. So the only thing I could tell you with that one for a US vapor is if you take one of those little mini pound cakes and maybe put I don't know, it's just like a lemon cream from a lemon cookie or whatever, and have that in the mixture of the glaze. That's what it tastes like. I mean, it's yeah. We're going to do it again. Yeah, awesome, awesome. And I love the fact that it said they do a pre-steeped option, because if they did not do a pre-steep option, since it's cake, you probably still wouldn't see this for probably at least another month or so. So loving that option. But yeah, it's good. It also takes that thought process away that, you know, if it's not good for you, God, do I just need to let it steep longer? You should, with pre-steep, shouldn't be an issue. But now we're going to go ahead and go on to that mango and passion fruit ice cream. We'll start it, like I said, relatively low at a 0.35. I'm a little lower, actually, for Triple C's coils. His are constantly just on point. So could have been I trimmed the leads a little too short or something, because it's a new RTA. But let's try it at 3.5, but I'm thinking with ice cream, we're going to have to go up. Okay. I think I had a completely different idea of what they meant by ice cream. So definitely, again, it really tastes to me, it's like their same mango base. Maybe it might be just a touch sweeter than their normal like mango unchained. Haven't tried the King's mango, and of course the mango that's in the jungle juice, because I'm getting a touch more sweet than usual. I, for one, usually do not like passion fruit, but it is putting a nice little extra in there. And there's culotta in this. I can tell you right now, Mike might say, oh, no, there's culotta in it. There's culotta. But here's the good note with that. I don't like culotta. I really don't like cooling agents, menthol agents, stuff like that. But I was thinking ice cream, well, it's going to have maybe just like a cream base to it or something. But no, they put some WS-23 or culotta in here. You can feel the coolness, but it's good. And coming from me, that's pretty insane, actually. So let's go up to 3.7. Try that, because that's going to be more for like you mech people out there, and see what we get out of it from that. Okay. For me, I actually liked it a little lower, that 3.5 area. Mainly for me, that 3.7, of course, on a very low build. Safely low build, but try not to go that low, please. It's actually killing the mango, making a passion fruit come out a little bit more, and making that either culotta or WS-23 kind of kick a little bit more. So back on to 3.5. Yeah, wait, bam, right back to where it was. So that is really good. Now, if your vape doesn't have the ability to go to your voltage mode, you're looking at about 150 watts. So what I'll do, there are people out there that don't vape that hot. I'm going to go ahead and turn it to wattage mode. And let's see what it does at about roughly 90 watts. Now, of course, what I'm going to do, since I'm turning down that power quite a bit, I'm also going to close off the airflow a bit. 90 is good. One more shot. We'll go up to 100 and then give you the final thoughts on it. Yeah, that's damn decent. You might say over in the UK. That is aces. Or I don't know. Mike and Jane try to tell me some lingo. I pick up on some and use most of it inappropriately. For me, though, definitely I will. For me, I could probably vape that all day long. And like I said, it does have that cooling effect, which is actually kind of nice. But I will be putting it back into volts mode. Wattage mode is still good. Just for me, it kind of changed the flavors up for me. So if you are a mech user, most likely you're going to be pumping about 3.7 volts anyway. So in an RTA, 3.7 volts, or even if you are a regulated user, depending on your build, if you get somewhere close to 3.7 volts, that's going to be just absolutely stunning for you. So I've tried to do this before, try to put them in order of what I would like best to least. These are all pretty darn equal. I would probably go ahead and put the pound cake number 1, followed very closely by actually which is odd, mango and passion fruit ice cream, because it has a couple things in there I don't like to vape. But it only barely beats out jungle juice, just because I do like the more sweetness in the mango because of, the other mixtures in there with it. So even though jungle juice is good and it's still got a nice sweet hit, that one kind of kicks it for me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say pound cake. And then I'm going to go with that mango passion fruit ice cream. And then we go with the jungle juice. And, but they're all so close. So definitely go on there and give them a try if any of those sounded good to you whatsoever. And of course, as always, I want to thank Mike, MF Green, and Darkstar for sending me these for the purpose of this review. And also, if you want to try any of Darkstar's flavors, you can always enter MadViking10, get 10% off. Anyway, you can try it. And again, pre-steep options too. That's always a good thing. Or short fills if you don't want a big old bottle of it. So shipping's really affordable now. So thank you so much, Darkstar, for doing that for us US people. That is awesome. But that's all I got today for the January Darkstar Laboratory flavors. I want to thank each and every one of you yet again for coming to Vape with a Viking, and I'll check you later.